Is the stock market about to crash? Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, August 29th, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. Before we get started today, I want everyone to know, as you all know, MyPillow has been a sponsor of mine since almost from the beginning, and they're having a Labor Day sale on their mattresses. And if you go to mypillow.com, look for their mattresses, they're up to 50% off this weekend. And as we all know, Mike Lindell has been a stalwart when it comes to fighting for America and her interest. So go to MyPillow, get a 50% off a mattress, use the discount code SAM. I'm sure you'll be happy with it. So now let's get to the news. First up, Warren Buffett sold another 981 million shares of Bank of America. He now holds $278 billion in cash and selling stocks like never before, including Apple. What do you think he's doing that for? Well, critical thinking and logic would tell you something major is coming. The New York Times turned on Kamala Harris and slammed her as a phony. The reliably liberal New York Times was among the first to suddenly change tack on Friday, taking aim at what many perceived to be Harris's fatal lack of clear policy with a brutal headline that read, quote, "Joy is not a strategy." Now, there may be other reasons why this is happening, and there's a gentleman that I follow by the name of Mike King. He has a website called realnewsandhistory.com. I would encourage all of you to go over to his website and give it a look and give it a subscription. He is phenomenal when it comes to research, and I highly recommend him. Dr. Phil has been doing interviews with President Trump, as we know. Well, he had one of his shows, and a lady stood up, a black woman, and said that her perception of President Trump has completely changed after having had an interaction or seen the interaction with Dr. Phil and President Trump. And this whole narrative is moving in the right direction. People are starting to see who President Trump really is, and he is one heck of a guy. According to Zero Hedge, Ford will modify their DEI practices and end their LGBTQ ranking. This is according to Bloomberg. More and more companies are waking up. They're understanding that we're not buying what they're selling, and they're making the appropriate moves. Apparently, the Supreme Court now has just rejected the Biden and Harris administration, and I use that term loosely, request to reinstate aspects of the new student loan relief plan that were blocked by the Federal Appeals Court. There don't appear to be any noted dissents. Now, on the surface, that's great, and it is great. My question is, why is the Supreme Court in session right now? I didn't think that they were. Is there something else going on? Well, it sure looks that way to me. Attorney generals in 24 states have asked the Supreme Court to block the federal government's methane standards for the oil and gas sector, arguing the EPA overstepped its authority in issuing the final rule. Is this part of the Chevron deference coming to play? Well, it sure looks like it to me, and I, for one, am glad to see it. Governor Brian Kemp is slated to participate in a Georgia fundraiser for President Trump. Two sources confirmed this to The Hill, bringing in campaign funds for the GOP presidential nominee. Boy, has his tune changed? Why now? Is he hearing footsteps? Well, it sure seems that way to me. And then yesterday, hundreds of thousands of Reddit users reported issues with the social media site yesterday amid a major service outage. Issues started at around 3:45 Eastern Time on Wednesday, affecting people across the U.S., UK, and Europe. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the second time it's happened, a major outage for them in the last couple of months. Things are coming, you guys. Be prepared. I don't say that to fearmonger, but as always, keep your head on a swivel. We're going to have a bumpy ride, in my opinion, over the next few months, but it'll well be worth it. So that's all we have for today. As I said, MyPillow is doing a 50% off of their mattress sale this Labor Day weekend. Use the discount code SAM. And in the meantime, I hope that you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.